take my breath away.
Yeah.
Take all our money too.
Yeah, 100%.
Take my dough away.
I actually want to go watch this soon, but
Yeah.
Topic number 2. This is about Top Gun Maverick, the sequel to Top Gun, with Tom Cruise, which has done amazing numbers so far. So good, in fact, that it has now just crossed $1 billion worldwide at the box office.
Oh yeah. Check out the other video. I predicted it.
Yeah, he did. It's overtaken Doctor Strange 2 as the highest grossing movie of the year.
Told ya.
So this comes to us via Variety. And it says Paramount and Skydance's all-American blockbuster Top Gun Maverick is still flying high at the box office, crossing the coveted $1 billion milestone over the weekend. It's the first movie of the year and only the second in COVID times, following Sony's Spider-Man No Way Home with $1.9 billion to reach that benchmark. It's even more impressive that Maverick hit the 1 billion mark without playing in China or Russia, two major markets. That's a big deal. After only 31 days on the big screen, Top Gun Maverick has become Tom Cruise's first movie to pass $1 billion at the worldwide box office. Previously, 2018's Mission Impossible Fallout ranked as the actor's most successful film with $791.1 million worldwide. Cruise took to Twitter to celebrate the achievement, writing, "To all the films in release, to all the studios, and to all the exhibitors, congratulations. To the audience, thank you for venturing out and allowing us to entertain you. See you at the movies." Earlier on Monday, Paramount Pictures president and chief executive officer Brian Robbins says the studio has been absolutely blown away by the response to Top Gun Maverick. It's rare to get the special kind of alchemy that creates a true event film, and we have been absolutely blown away by the global response to Top Gun Maverick, Robbins said in a statement. Thank you to the incomparable Tom Cruise, our visionary filmmakers and talented cast, and our amazing marketing and distribution teams for delivering an absolutely perfect movie and theatrical experience for audiences around the world.
A gem.
Yeah, we'll leave it there because it's...
because I don't want to hear no more.
Well, let's go to you then. What do you think about it crossing $1 billion since you predicted it?
I'm surprised. How could it not? Top Gun was massive in its day, and the people that watched it then are the grown-ups of today wanting to watch it again. It was a straight to the bank move, and it's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise does his thing. Who don't like planes and Tom Cruise? So I've got nothing to say because I saw this coming and I knew it was going to happen. So over to you, Larry. Homeboy.
Yeah, I do you know what? Before the movie came out, I thought it would do well because of the nostalgia, but I didn't think it would get anywhere near $1 billion. And to be honest, I don't think a lot of people did. And that was before the movie came out. So, because what you see, the problem is that generally speaking, Marvel movies making $1 billion has skewed the public perception of movies making $1 billion.
Yeah.
That is extremely rare. You can go to the top 20 box office films of all time, and I think maybe only 8 films have made $1 billion. Do you know what I mean? So I know we hear it all the time, and it's usually with a Marvel film.
You mean including Marvel films or not including Marvel films?
Actually, probably a bit more, isn't it?
There's over 20.
Is it over 20?
Over 20.
But still, out of a worldwide, do you know what I mean? 20 films.
Yeah.
That's still not a lot. Do you know what I mean? But because we hear it lately a lot, we tend to feel like, oh, every film can do that. But it's not the case at all. So and then usually in recent times, it's usually been Marvel movies that have been able to do that mainly. So to hear that something like a Top Gun Maverick has done that, it is, you know, as the money started rolling in, I realized very quickly that, this could actually hit $1 billion because the legs on it was ridiculous. And it didn't even open to a massive opening weekend.
It
was decent. It was decent, but it wasn't massive by any stretch of the imagination. It was like 140 something.
But that,
you know what I mean?
But relatively though, that's still a big weekend.
No, it's a massive weekend. No doubt. But I mean,
you're looking at it from the Marvel eyes.
Yeah.
You could be right. No, you could. You could be right. Yeah. No, you're right.
Outside of Marvel, it's like 20, 30 minutes.
No, you're right. 100%. No, you got a point there as well. Yeah, see, I'll get sucked in as well. So, yeah, I mean, but it had legs as well.
Yeah.
Because it dropped very little.
Oh, yeah.
The
word of
as
mouth
the weeks went. Yeah.
It was consistent.
It really, I mean, my missus has watched it and she found it fantastic. I haven't watched it yet. I really want to watch it.
Okay.
But she found it fantastic, you know. So, yeah, and that's what I seem to be hearing from a lot of people. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to watching it as soon as I can. Do you know what I mean? But, no, congratulations to, you know, the cast and crew.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Big time. I think like everyone I've spoken to your point has said they thoroughly enjoyed it. My dad watched it for the first time yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Not a huge fan of the original. He doesn't mind it, he likes it, you know, it's a Scott film, but he said he really enjoyed this.
Right.
And everyone at work that's seen it said they thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think what this is bringing back is it's an event movie, but it's not a Disney affair event movie. It's not Jurassic Park. It's not, you know, a Disney movie. It's not a superhero movie. It's harking back to nostalgia, like Leon said. And I remember when they were putting the production values forward for it and they were showing bits of material, I went, this might do quite well. I didn't think it would hit 8 billion. I definitely agree with you. I didn't initially think that. But when they started to release the trailers and they started to like talk about the actual screenings of it that took place at CinemaCon, I was like, this might actually tip the scales. And then when we were looking at it 2 weeks ago, when he said like, oh, it's hit like, you know, near 900 million, I was like, it might hit 1 billion. It might hit it. And it has. Yeah. And it's Tom Cruise's, he's always been known as Mr. Box Office. This is his first ever film to make 1 billion. Not only that, his first film, over 500 million?
Yeah. Which then goes to my point. Remember, we're talking about Tom Cruise, which is a prolific, over 30 years, prolific actor. And he's only just, even just over 500, let alone 1 billion. And this just goes to prove my point that not many films do this.
No, and when you look at his body of work, you feel like Edge of Tomorrow should have made 1 billion. And there's so many films that he's released over the years that have had the potential to do that and haven't.
Yeah.
And it's taken a film that was originally made back in the 80s that's very gung-ho, military, kind of, you know, push forward stance, old school. And it's like, that's pulled out, to Leon's point, all of the audience that have been flocking to the cinema. You know, it's taken a film like this for people that have been very kind of reserved about, right, do I really want to venture out right now to cinema still? Where most of the 30-year-old demographic and below, we've all gone out. You know? But like 40 and above have been very kind of like hesitant to venture out. And now this film's come about, everyone's going, you need to go and see it. It's going to make you feel like you've jumped back 30 years again. It's going to reignite that, you know, that kind of whole nostalgic feeling within you to go, right, I feel young again. And that's been the general consensus. Audiences are going, I feel like a kid again when I see this. And they don't really get that when they see the Marvel films. They don't really get that when they see the Disney stuff that's coming out right now. But they get that with films like Jurassic Park or something like this. And it also speaks, like, you know, in droves, in big waves about the amount of what has gone into the film in regards to what Tom Cruise did with the film. Because they could have just done a chalk and cheese remake of the original and just gone, you know what, we're just going to basically make it all, you know, fireworks and that's it, and not pay any attention to detail, to story, to plot, to narrative. Every review is like, character development is great, plot's brilliant. The one reason though I don't get is it didn't get released in China because the only reason is because on his flight jacket he's got a Taiwanese flag.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason it's in China. But I was thinking like, China, you must have done that on purpose though.
Well, most likely.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Everything is calculated.
100%. Because they wouldn't want to miss out on that China money. So, let's get it right.
So the costume department were like, you sure you want this? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Put that on there so we can be seen.
Because they could have CGI'd that out in about 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Easily.
Exactly.
10 seconds.
100%.
Easily.
So,
So Tom Cruise, big up, well done to you finally hitting that $1 billion mark, and well done to all the filmmakers involved. And yeah, cinema is still here. It still exists. It's still working. We're going to be on there soon, so don't worry about that. But it's still there, people. So don't be afraid to go out of your houses, watch a film, enjoy it outside of your bedroom or outside of your living room, and have that collective experience.
I've always said it, and I think you guys agree. There's nothing like the theatrical experience.
No.
There's nothing like it.
No.
You don't agree, yeah? Okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, what do you guys think about Top Gun Maverick making $1 billion? Did you think it would? And do you think there'll be another sequel?
I kind of hope not. I hope not. Like,
let's not push it.
Hey, listen, you know what Hollywood's like.
This is the thing.
They've
seen that money.
Joker wasn't meant to be a sequel, and now we're getting a sequel. So there you go. Anyway, leave your comments down below and let us know what you think. Yeah.
I didn't Top Gun the musical.
Yeah. Top Gun the